What's going on, everybody?
Hi,
Yeah,
folks.
we are live. Welcome to the Hack and Slash Live Not Dead,
Mm-hmm.
where we're going to be doing the Omen. That didn't sound right. Doing the Omen?
Yeah, first
Mm,
horror I ever saw.
yeah.
When I was about
Oh,
6 back in about seven,
yeah.
78.
Well, alongside me, as always, is my co host, Eddie T. Rocking it. How are you doing, bud?
Yeah, chilling. Yeah, doing good.
All right. So, you know, like we said, we're going to be discussing The Omen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Uh, Phenomenal film back from 1976,
yeah,
starring Gregory Peck,
yeah.
um,
Like Lee Remick.
Lee Remick.
Yeah. Billy Whitelaw, who was a famous British actress. She played Banana.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She
And of course,
died in
Doctor
3
Who.
years back.
And of course, Doctor Who. Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Troughton
Yeah.
played
Played,
the priest.
played the priest, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you said that this film was one that really sticks out to you. Um,
Yeah, because it was my first horror. Yeah,
ah,
yeah. I was only a kid.
nice.
Mm.
Now,
They
I mean,
didn't let us watch it.
yeah, I mean, I can remember watching The Omen. It was a
Yeah.
phenomenal film.
Mm-hmm.
Had that star-studded cast.
Yep.
And of course, the ones that have now passed away.
Mm-hmm.
There is speculation with this film that it was cursed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a lot of weird, fucked up stuff that happened during the filming.
Yeah.
And before and after. 2 weeks before they were due to start filming in London,
Yeah.
Gregory Peck's son blew his brains out.
Oh,
Yeah. Committed suicide by shotgun.
daggone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that's something that shows you. I mean, I don't want to say the level of what Gregory Peck
Mm-hmm.
on his performance level,
Yeah.
but I mean,
What he had going through his mind, though, that must have helped him with that character.
it had to have.
Yeah, because Robert Thorne's unborn child,
Yeah,
he was dead. Yeah, so he could relate to that. Yeah,
and not only with the Gregory Peck character,
mm-hmm.
Robert Thorne. It was said that there were more than a few actors that they wanted to portray that character.
Yeah, they did. There was about 3 or 4 in the running.
Yeah, one of them was Charlton Heston,
Charlton Heston.
um,
Mm.
William Holden,
Yeah, William Holden, who was in the second one.
yeah, and Roy Scheider.
Yeah, Roy Scheider, yeah.
I mean, I just don't think that.
Yeah, but they were all busy at the time, pretty
Well,
much.
yeah, because I think it was Willem Holden, William Holden, if I can talk correctly.
Yeah.
That originally he turned down the role,
Mm-hmm.
and of course Scheider did too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then Holden came back in the second one.
Yeah, he did.
It was the brother.
Yeah, he played Robert Thorne's brother, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, you know a little bit of I guess, more about the film.
Mm-hmm.
I have watched it.
Yeah, I've watched it too many times.
Now,
Yeah.
I remember we watched the Shudder documentary, Cursed Films.
Yeah.
And
That covered a lot of the stuff we already know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the lightning striking the
Like
planet.
when the what was his name? The producer. Where's his name? Let's find his name. What's his name? Oh, what is his name? I don't know. Not Richard Donner. Not David Seltzer. That was the writer.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, what's his name? Mike Snowfield. He was the producer for us. Yeah. He was on his way to LA or something for a business meeting at the studios. His plane got repeatedly struck by lightning.
Daggone.
Yeah, repeatedly. Yeah. When they were filming at Windsor Safari Park, which is down south in England.
Yeah.
They were the same with the baboons and Ole Remick.
Yeah, she was supposed. That was some scared the living daylights out of her. The fear that she showed on her face.
Yeah, but it's said that was real fear because they are powerful creatures, baboons.
Yeah.
Don't matter how big and strong you are, it'll tear you apart. Yeah, strong. Yeah.
You think
what they did to make him do that, like we all know, yeah. They had the vet that works at the safari park. Yeah. He knocked the head baboon out, tranks it. Yeah.
Daggone.
Then they shoved it in the back of the car. Yeah. And then they said, drive through. Yeah. And then all the baboons started surrounding the car. Yeah. Because they know the leader is in there. Yeah. And then they started attacking it. Yeah. And that's when she absolutely shit her fucking self. Mm-hmm. True.
Now,
better a couple, but less than a week after that, at the same safari park, Windsor. Yeah. The guy who looked after the lions and that. Yeah. He went in there and he got tore apart. Yeah. The lions had him.
Daggone.
Yeah. They mauled him and pretty much ate him, I guess.
Now, we have the still here.
That's it. Yeah.
The look on her face was either she just...
Yeah. I've been through a safari park with baboons. It's quite unnerving.
Well, see, I've never been through something like that.
No. We've got a few of them over here.
But you see the terrifying look on both the child's face and the actress. You got that's fear.
You just got to put your hand out the window with some bananas.
Put your hand out the window with some bananas.
Yeah, I have one. No.
Do have Stu Rep in the Facebook chat. What's going on, Stu Rep?
How you doing, man?
I don't think holding your hands out of the window with bananas will entice.
No. I think baboons are semi-carnivorous as well. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of videos with baboons.
In the wild that they like their own.
Well, that's true. They also eat other things. And
there was a few other things happened on there as well.
Right.
Mm.
Now, that scene does stick out to me because, like you said, the zookeeper got mauled by that tiger.
Yeah, he got killed. He was in the national papers the day after it happened. Yeah.
And they say that's not a coinkydence with the curse of the movie. Just like the curse film said, it had to have had some demonic, dark witchcraft type stuff.
When I'm not religious in any way, shape, or form, I don't believe in God. Yeah, I believe that there's a higher power, but not necessarily the one in the Bible.
Yeah.
My belief's completely different.
Well, I mean, everybody has their own belief system and what they want to believe.
That's why a lot of religious people when that film was released, they were a bit unnerved by it when they went to see it.
Well, it's just like The Exorcist. Everybody got unnerved with that. Yeah. Just, I mean, it wasn't...
Boils down to your belief system at the end of the day.
Yeah.
To me, it was just pure fiction. Probably the best horror film that's ever been made.
That is true, which has spawned, I think 3 or 4 sequels plus a reboot.
Yeah, but they were all dog shit.
Well, except for the second one. The second one was good.
No, it's not bad. Damien Omen, so.
And then the Sam Neill.
The Final Conflict.
Yeah, the Final Conflict.
Because the trilogy, Starts off with the Omen, which is the birth of the Antichrist. Then it goes Damien Omen 2, which is the Antichrist figuring out who he is and what his power is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he kills his own cousin and that in that. Don't I?
Yep.
And the third one's the death of the Antichrist. Yeah. So it's basically a religious connotation right the way through the trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all interlink in one way or another. Yeah.
I mean, they have to. If you look at it,
Mm-hmm.
the films
Yeah.
are within some adaptation,
Mm-hmm.
whether it be you've got the final conflict and you've got the awakening.
Yeah, the Omen 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've heard.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Yeah, I heard that one was bad. I mean, I understand where they were going with it.
Yeah.
But having a little girl.
Films like that, you can't remake them.
No.
You can't. You leave them where they were.
I mean, you just got to look at the reboot from 06.
Yeah.
And see, what exactly happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was just almost a shot-for-shot reboot of the original film.
Yeah. It's not the same because you had actors and actresses from the golden age of cinema and TV from the States and over here.
Exactly.
Yeah, from the golden era. It's not the same.
I mean, you've got Gregory Peck, who, in his own right, was a phenomenal actor.
Yeah. He was around years when he was around with Henry Fonda and all them.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think. One movie that sticks out with me with Gregory Peck, and that's To Kill a Mockingbird.
I've
never
seen it, I've heard of it.
It is a phenomenal film.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. Yes, all in black and white. But
he was in westerns as well, weren't he, before that?
Yes.
In fact, he was in westerns before Clint Eastwood.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think he co-starred in a couple of John Wayne movies.
Yeah. Well, that don't surprise me.
No. I mean, you look at the power that those two actors had, and, they probably had some camaraderie, as far as being friends and whatnot.
Yeah.
The scene that sticks out to me the most in The Omen is at the beginning where the nanny hangs herself.
Yeah.
That there.
But she was, if you watch it carefully, there's a great big Rottweiler staring at her before she does it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Antichrist, one of his guardians. Yeah. He's telling her when he stares at her, kill yourself.
Or we say the hounds from hell, one of the two.
Yeah, he said do it.
Yeah.
You're going to be replaced. Yeah. And that's when Billy Whitelaw's character, Mrs. Baylock, comes into it. She comes unannounced. Yeah. Because they're Gregory Peck and Larry Remy like, where the fuck did you come from? The employment agency sent me, here's my credentials. Yeah.
I mean, you got to think who
strange, that the nanny was dead.
Exactly. I mean, geez, that unemployment form or that employment form had to have been out there not even 20 minutes. Oh, here. By the way, I'm your new nanny.
Yep. The nanny from hell as well.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The Lee Remick.
Even today, I can watch Mrs. Baylock on that film. Yeah, her eyes still give me the shudders. Yeah,
I mean, I guarantee you.
Close-ups. Billy Whitelaw.
Yep. I mean,
he had an amazing stare.
That shows you the level of acting prowess that these people had in them.
I think she was a Shakespearean actress originally. She was on she trod the boards, theatres and stuff for years.
Yeah.
Yes, she was good at what she did.
Yeah.
She actually wanted that role as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it was offered her, she read it. She went, "Yeah, I want to do it."
And just to plug our social media platforms within this, we've got our Instagram, Screen Time Horror Podcast 2.
Yep.
And then we've got, of course, our Facebook page right here on Facebook, and that is Scream Time Horror. And then we have our Twitter account, which is Scream Time Horror 1. You can find us on all of the social media platforms. We've got a huge following, and it's because of you all that you show so much love and support for this channel.
It's camaraderie of horror fanatics.
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean,
just a big crazy bunch into the film.
Exactly. Yeah. And there are some right-wing nuts out there that love horror movies just as well as we do.
There is.
I mean, some of them may love them a little too much, but to kind of fade back into the film here. The actor who portrayed Damien. Stephen?
Oh, crap. I know his name as well. It's Harvey Stevens.
Yeah, Harvey Stevens.
He never acted again after that role. I'll tell you a mad thing about Harvey Stevens. You told me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Arrested by the police over here 2-3 years ago.
It was 2017, I believe. He was arrested for road rage incident.
Road rage, yeah.
I don't think the police
car and smacked the shit out of someone.
I mean, I don't think the police realized who they were arresting.
Yeah. Do you know this is the Antichrist?
Exactly. I mean,
the Antichrist or not, we're still having you doing, I
mean, that's true.
Yeah.
But
for
him being at such young age within that film, you told me this at the end of the film. The director,
Richard Donner, when they were doing the bits with Robert Thorne's funeral, Richard Donner kept pointing at me. He says, "Don't you dare fucking laugh! Don't you fucking laugh!" So what's he do? You're saying it. See the corner of his mouth start going up. Oh. That's that demonic grin.
I mean, that's what that's what made that character.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, you're going to tell a child not to fucking laugh.
You remember the bit when they were going to the wedding not long after the start?
Yes.
Yeah. Mrs. Baylock told them, like, you don't want a kid there at an Episcopal wedding, whatever it was. Yeah. And he says, when he beats the shit out of like Remick in the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honor says to him, go for it. Yeah. And he went for her.
Well, I mean, I heard Lee Remick was not the...
Apparently, Lee Remick and Gregory Peck, they both love that kid to death. Yeah. Behind the scenes. They thought he was a great kid.
Well, I mean, I don't think he's done much since the Omen.
I've never heard of him since that film.
I think he did a bit role in some TV I think before that.
Yeah, he might have.
He dropped out of acting.
Probably stacking shelves in a supermarket or something. Though.
Well, I mean, just like the kid from the second movie.
Yeah. Scott, what's his name?
I think James Scott or something like that, or
something like that. Yeah.
Somewhere around in that Scott area.
Yeah.
But he didn't do anything after that.
No. Yeah.
I mean,
maybe you do a role like that. Maybe the casting agents like they have a hard job getting you any roles because they associate you with that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think who helmed the role after both of those actors?
Yeah.
Sam Neill.
Yes, I know.
And that man...
Yeah. That's the film that put him on the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before that, Sam Neill wasn't very well known, other than in Australia and that. Yeah.
Ooh. Got some backlash here. Let's see what we got. We got Ricky Brock in the Facebook chat. What's going on, sir?
Is it going?
According to Facebook, not according to Restream, it says we have two people watching. That would be Stu and Ricky. But I think that film can surpass the test of time. It's still going to be on anybody's movie list.
You can tell by the way they dressed the cars and everything, the era it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't, does.
No.
It doesn't.
I mean, even the Sam Neill version, that being the third movie, it didn't even date.
No, it didn't.
And Sam Neill, look what he's gone on to do since.
It's about way less than 10 years after that he did Jurassic Park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got Jurassic Park. You've got the Pinky Blinders.
Yeah.
And all kinds of other films. He's still acting.
He is.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, at his age, just like anybody else at that age, that's shocking that he's still acting. I don't think he's ever going to stop.
No. No. Sam Neill earns his money, I know.
Yeah.
He can pick and choose what roles he wants now.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's bring up another photo here. You're not going to show scenes from the film, just for purposes. We don't want to get copyrighted or anything of that nature. One of my favorite kills within the film is right here. Let me get it on the screen, and that would be the priest.
That's the time when Patrick Troughton gets speared by the church spire.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean,
it's clever how they did that. I don't know how they did it. It's clever though.
I mean, you got to think. Who doesn't want to stab a priest?
It's like when he's running, trying to get into his church.
Yeah.
Sanctuary. Yeah. And you see him running through what's known as Regent's Park in London.
Yeah.
It's basically about the size of Central Park in New York. Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
And they're running. A lot of people who like the film, they thought that the winds were actually blowing like that day. They weren't. They had the great big Hollywood fans. Yeah. Blowing the leaves and creating all the wind.
Yep.
Yeah, the big turbine things. Yeah.
Now, with that, that actor,
Patrick Troughton.
Patrick Troughton. He went on. I don't know. I think it was before this though that he played the Doctor in Doctor Who.
He was one of the early Doctor Who's.
Yeah, he was. He was one of the early Doctors.
1960s.
Yeah, take that. I find it to be odd that the Doctor didn't have his sonic screwdriver. He could have not got impaled.
Yeah,
but that's just me as a fan of Doctor Who.
You notice when David Warner's character and Gregory Peck went to the priest's flat, his apartment.
Yeah,
overlooked his church. Yeah, the whole room. Yeah, this is facts. This is the set designers.
Yeah,
took them about literally a month to paper every part of that room. Yeah, in pages from the Bible. Yeah, the whole room is covered in it.
Literal pages from the Bible.
Yeah. That's because the priest was that scared in the omen. Yeah, he was that scared because he was a disciple of the Antichrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell from the Antichrist grace.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took him nearly a month to do that. Yeah. One room, just page after page.
Man, that's unbelievable. I know they went through above and beyond for the remake with all that. They, with the same.
Yeah.
Well, hi. With the same aspect, because like I said, it's a shot for shot. The only difference is reporter or that befriends the Thorns that helps.
You're on about David Warner's character?
Yeah. He was decapitated.
Yeah.
By glass.
Yeah. And that was what it was. Yeah. That scene. You watch it. Yeah. The truck driver gets out in his arse, accidentally catches the handbrake. Yeah. And then it rolls back. Yeah. And that was the first film. The bit when the head's spinning. You see it from every angle. That was the first film to ever use multiple cameras to do that. All running at different speeds. Yeah, it was the first film ever to employ that technology.
Exactly. I mean,
yeah.
And didn't
the fact about it as well? Yeah, David Warner. They said, "Do you want to come and see your own severed head?" And he's like, "No. He wouldn't even go on the set. The day they were doing that sequence, he would not go on. He would not set foot on the. He wouldn't."
I mean, you got to think some people have their...
Yeah, because it did kind of look like it.
You got to think the way movie props are, they can get them looking exactly like that actor. Just like Betsy Palmer and Friday the 13th when they severed her head.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Now, the weird part about the remake, which we know is garbage.
Yeah, it is. I only watched it once.
That character didn't get decapitated by glass. He got decapitated by a fallen sign.
Yeah. It's not the same.
No. It doesn't have the same...
That glass came off that like a wax surfboard on water. So,
and it just sailed through his head. And, I mean, that's the thing.
I think they did that in one take as well. I think. Yeah, I think they did it in one.
Now, another scene that kind of sticks out to me is when they travel to the church. They find the remains of the dog. It's
the old the ancient Roman cemetery.
Yeah. And the hounds.
He finds his son's name or something on the tombstone, doesn't he? And he opens it. There's a skeleton of the remains of a jackal.
Yeah.
Which was Damien's mother. Yeah. Offspring of the jackal.
I was about to say, does that mean that not William Holden, but Robert, I can't even think of the name, Gregory Peck, does that mean his character had sex with a jackal?
The Oaks Damien was a little son of a bitch.
Well, he didn't have a tail, so...
Nah. He had a pointy one secretly, but you'd never see it.
Maybe. I mean, underneath that little British school outfit, the Angus Young outfit. You never know. He might have had a tail. He might have had a hairy back.
Yeah, might have.
Literally looked like a jackal. He sounded like it sometimes when he was screaming.
Yeah. And when they were doing that, so it's another weird coincidence. Yeah. The stunt guy that was getting bit by the Rottweilers. Repeatedly. Their handler says stop, and they normally stopped when he told them. Yeah. but they carried on ripping him apart.
All right.
Yeah.
Continue. I'll be right back. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah, they ripped him apart. Yeah. Until the dogs would eventually pulled off him. Mm.
Exactly. See, I was listening. I just had to
Yeah.
step out of camera range to see my lovely wife off. I love you too. But the thing about it is, with this film, it can be duplicated,
Yeah.
but
It
it's
can't be replicated.
no,
You can't.
it can't because you got the level of acting prowess.
Yeah.
I don't
And
think
there's not a lot of today's our actors have even come up to the standard of Gregory Peck or Lee Remick and that.
no.
No.
I mean, as long as they didn't, as long as they didn't want to do instead of Lee Remick.
Yeah. Because they were both Oscar-winning actors and actresses at that time, weren't they? Yeah.
As long as they didn't get batshit crazy Margaret Kidder to play Lee Remick's character.
Mm.
I mean, even though
Yep.
in aspect she kind of looked like Margaret Kidder a little bit. Just a little bit. And some of the like scared batshit looks on her face, she looked just like Margaret Kidder. And that's the thing. I don't think anybody could have played that better than Lee Remick or Gregory Peck with his character.
No, they were perfect for that role.
Yeah. I mean,
Perfect.
William Holden, I don't think William Holden could have held a candle.
No. His acting was kind of wooden in Damien Omen, so.
Yeah. Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
Maybe. That maybe Charlton Heston, but I wouldn't see Roy Scheider.
Yeah.
Nah, not as Robert Thorne.
Yeah. What would I have said then? You damn dirty Antichrist. Yeah.
Why? And he just shot him with a gun and stuffed an oxygen tank in his mouth.
Yeah.
Homage to the Rubber Shark movie.
Antichrist.
Hey, wait a minute. I think there are such things as rubber antichrists around here.
Available in all good porno shops.
The scene, another scene that sticks out to me is Lee Remick's character getting pushed from the balcony or whatever it is by Jamie.
It was a big hospital in London at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went flying out the window straight for the top of the ambulance. Yeah.
Ow. I think just the stunt.
That's because Lee Remick's character kind of worked out what was wrong with Damien.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had to go. Yeah.
Let's see here.
Robert Thorne wouldn't accept the truth that was facing him.
Yeah. I think this movie can withstand the test of time still to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 42 years old now.
Daggum.
Yeah. Nearly half a century.
I mean, well, you got to think. Exorcist is right up there as well.
Yeah, it is.
But The Exorcist...
probably the two films from the 70s that had the most impact on the viewing public.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them two over Texas Chainsaw Massacre and everything.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I can see that.
Yeah.
You got to think the Omen, for its time and the story that it told about an Antichrist child.
Yeah.
And I think that led into what most movies are trying to get nowadays with the Antichrist.
Yeah. Yeah. But that was scary without being gory or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. Who wants to get chased by a bunch of baboons?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to get mauled by a Rottweiler?
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then have a very, very psychotic nanny.
Yeah. True.
Not me. I'm sorry. If that nanny walked in nowadays, walked into a room and I was in it, I'd GTFO.
Yeah. Exactly.
All she would probably have to do is look at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That was no Mary Poppins.
oh, a spoonful of sugar wouldn't have helped anything go down on that one.
No.
Quote Mary Poppins.
I was saying that, I remember, yeah, it's a good sign, the fight sequence between Billy Whitelaw and Gregory Peck in the residence of the American ambassador.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
That-
they both kick off against each other. And she winds up getting stabbed with the mouthful.
Yep.
Mm.
Now, one scene that stands out to me is at the end where, almost towards the end, because it was Gregory Peck's final triumphant, let's try to kill Damien
Mm-hmm.
in the church.
Yeah. Yeah, it's when the armed police suddenly turn up and they just said, stop, or we shoot.
And then all you hear from Damien is, stop, Daddy, stop.
Yeah. Please, Daddy, don't. Please, Daddy, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
he could have still stabbed him.
Yeah, but even if he was shot with them pistols at that range, he could technically have still dropped the daggers of McGee, though, straight in him.
Yeah.
Could have. But that was left to Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who I think
the daggers vanished. They weren't in this. Oh, they were in the second one. They were in the museum in a drawer.
Yep.
And then they reappeared at the beginning of the final conflict. Yeah.
Now, in that one, if I'm not mistaken, Damien becomes president.
No, U.S. ambassador.
Oh, U.S. ambassador. That's right.
Yeah, he followed his dad.
He followed Mr. Thorne.
Yeah. That had some quite nasty scenes in as well. The Sam Neill ones, especially some of the child murders.
See, I don't think I know. I've seen part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen the final conflict.
Yeah.
I know
That
bits and
come
pieces.
out about 1983, 84-ish.
Well, yeah. Look how young Sam Neill looked.
Yeah, it's when he had a full head of black hair.
Keyword. Full.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a large list of actors that have a lot of movies to their names.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
for true horror fans, The Omen sticks out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's
Above
one of
any-
a kind.
Yeah,
One of a kind.
it is. I mean, just like, you see special editions come out.
Yeah,
You've got, I think, one of the
I've got the 25th anniversary one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was rumbling through my movies, and why I have it, I still have the remake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
that's prop up a wonky table leg.
probably, I mean, no offense to the actors and actresses in that film.
Ryan Reynolds was.
No, it was,
Liev Schreiber.
yeah.
Yeah.
Liev Schreiber.
Yeah.
No offense to him.
He's a good actor, but even I couldn't pull that off.
He's no Gregory Peck.
No.
I'm sorry. In the Kid, yes, he did have some creepy little.
Yeah.
He was a little bit more creepier than the original Damien. But
Now the one in the room, mate, the Kid, I thought he was comical compared to Harvey Stover. Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, he was.
he held his own.
Yeah.
And I don't even think that kid even acts anymore.
Probably doesn't.
I mean, You got to think. I mean, why would you want to do a film that did so bad in the box office?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I don't think it did well on DVD and that either.
when I saw the Omen, the remake in theaters,
Mm-hmm.
about a few weeks later,
Yeah.
that DVD came out and it was on the bargain rack
Yeah.
at our local Walmart.
Yeah.
So that tells you how bad it is.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got a few of the characters that maybe have flushed out like I said, the priest character in the remake.
Yeah.
A little bit more flushed out than the one in the original.
Well, you didn't know, so the ex-Patchy Troughton's character was just shown here and there with photographs or rugby matches and stuff.
Yeah.
He's just photographed. So the idea of that was for David Warner's character, to the photographer, for him to get them shots on film with. Yeah, it's got the line running through.
Yeah.
On the negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just setting. All that's just to set him up for that sign. Yeah, that's all it was.
And I know the death scene in the reboot was a little bit more. I know it's CG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no CGI in the original,
and that's the good thing, and that's the reason we love original movies more than we love remakes. Now, with your killer thriller ride there, your top 5 that you put out.
Yeah,
you did put the sequel, Jason X, and then the reboot of Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Marcus Nispel one.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think your picks were good. I did a couple from Hatchet.
Yeah, Hatchet. Yeah, that's a good one. Kind of.
I think.
Yeah, that's the one I would carry 2 miles that Jason Voorhees ran a mile from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hatchet would have sent him packing.
I think my favorite kill in Hatchet would have to been the mile long chainsaw scene where he gets the 2 guys that are shooting at him and just drives that chainsaw straight through them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's it's an homage to Texas Chainsaw, but that chainsaw you wouldn't want to mess with.
No.
I mean, that thing was at least a yard's length.
Yeah. It's a proper, it's a forestry one, isn't it, for cutting trees, though?
Yeah, it had to have been. It looked bigger than the forestry chainsaw.
It's about the size of that one that was in, is it Phantasm? Phantasm 3?
No. It was it was beefier.
Yeah.
It had a bigger motor on it, and the whole length of the blade probably would have gone halfway across the screen.
Yeah. Got one of them ones they use in the Amazon. Yeah, them big ones.
You know, I mean, I think with those movies, yes, there's more practical effects, and that's the reason those movies are so beloved. And just like The Omen, practical beats CG
any day
of the week.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that you have a star-studded cast.
No.
Now, the
it was made again. Yeah. The only person I could think that would be good enough to play that role would be the likes of Robert De Niro, Al Pacino.
Good old Al Pacino. I would say, Robert De Niro.
He would have made a good Robert Thorne.
Yeah.
He would have.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, Al Pacino, maybe the priest.
Yeah, the priest.
Because I think Al Pacino.
And again, the priest was supposed to be Irish. Yeah. Yeah, that's why they chose Patrick Troughton.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause he was an Irish actor, if I remember right.
I believe so. And I don't know what it is about Patrick Troughton and his eyebrows.
Yeah, he did have some bushes.
Woo,
Mm-hmm.
man. But that's the thing. The Omen is not for everybody.
No, it's not.
Uh,
It's not.
I definitely would say pick it up,
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
but if you scare easy
Mm-hmm.
and
It's got some good jump scenes in it.
yeah, but see that's the thing. That's what we always discuss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It had the suspense of the jump scares
Yeah.
that added so much,
Mm-hmm.
but there were the lack there of jump scares.
Yeah.
But nowadays you have more jump scares in movies,
Yeah.
and that's what they're all. That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
they pretty much hold.
Yeah. Main old class is what? Suspense horror.
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh, But I mean, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The practical sets they shot
Mm-hmm.
on location.
Yeah.
I think over there.
The film mainly in London.
Yeah.
London, Berkshire, and Rome.
Yeah, I know Rome was one of them.
Yeah, Rome.
Because I think they did the same stuff in the remake.
Yeah, because you watch the beginning of the Omen, it starts off in Italy.
Yeah.
And he tells Remy, pack your bags, come on, we're off to London. And she says, he says, start my new job. And she says, what's that? He says, I've just become the US ambassador to the UK. Yeah. And then it all starts with as soon as they hit London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it about London?
And the mad thing is, they were taking one of the producers or one of them connected with the film,
Yeah.
They were in Italy at the time, scoping stuff out.
Yeah.
And there's a town there called Omen, which is out M-E-N.
Yeah.
And that guy died in a bad car crash. No, he didn't. The woman that was in the car, or his partner or something, she was basically decapitated. Yeah. And you know the weird thing, though?
What's that?
With the exact spot the crash happened, it actually said on the side, the sign, Omen 66.6 kilometers.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I mean that right there has bad juju. My wife, if
6.
yeah, I mean my wife, she won't buy anything if it's 666.
Yeah.
She won't. She's all against bad juju.
Yeah, but you got 667 as well. The neighbour of the bust. Yeah.
The neighbor of the beast.
Yeah. 667.
That neighbor is always tricky.
Yeah. Play stereo so loud as well.
Well,
Mm.
let's see. Not sure how long we've been on here.
Been on air for about 50 minutes.
50 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we don't like to keep our live streams going that long.
No.
If you have not already,
Mm-hmm.
please subscribe to our YouTube channel where we do plenty of this,
Mm-hmm.
and hack apart the films.
And you know a weird thing, because I've been into heavy metal all my life.
Yeah.
When they do that, do you know what that actually signifies? Yeah.
That's the devil.
You got a 6,
6,
6,
6.
and 6 the other way. And the
Yeah.
devil's horns.
Yep.
You're actually worshipping the devil.
Shh. We'll never tell.
Yeah. I'm going to get my black cape out and my candles and my dead baby and that in a minute. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Knife it.
Oh.
One slice or two.
As long as you're not stewing up any man meat, we're all fine.
No cockmate sandwich or... No.
So Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Scream Time Horror Podcast, where it is available on Anchor Podcast,
Yep.
as well as Spotify Podcast,
Mm-hmm.
Podbean. We are also, you can follow us on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
on Instagram, and Facebook. Go ahead and put these up here. So stay tuned.
Yep.
Because I think our next, the hack and slash, of course, it will be another pre-record.
Yep.
Because we only do live streams every,
Once, maybe twice a month.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's the brains behind that. But I think we're gonna hack apart.
Yep.
What was it?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think we're gonna hack apart part 2.
The Omen.
The Omen.
Yeah, Damien Omen. So yeah.
We're going to continue this until we work our way to the final conflict, because we're not going to do the Awakening.
No. You're not.
Nor the remake.
Mm-mm.
So stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Until next time.
Yep.
Remember,
nightmares.
don't have nightmares, and keep repeating to yourself.
It's only a movie.
It's only a movie. Until next time, everybody, take it easy.
Adios.
Take it easy, Eddie.
Yeah, take it easy, folks.